Hello and welcome to the Leeds International Film Festival. We're here on day one for film number one, and we're about to go in and see The Men Who Stare at Goats.
That's right, over the next 19 days there's going to be 200 films ranging from Hollywood blockbusters to independent documentaries. It's going to be a filmmaking extravaganza.
My name is Bob Wilton. I'm a journalist. I've been investigating a story about a classified government program.
After the screening of The Men Who Stare at Goats, author of the original book, Jon Ronson, did a brief Q&A on stage.
Yeah, Project Jetta, that was one of the secret units. That's how kind of how I first got the story. I was in Hawaii with a man called Glenn Wheaton, and I knew he was part of this kind of secret unit called Project Jetta. And I had no idea what Project Jetta was, so I said, what's Project Jetta? And he said, well, it was a series of levels. And I said, what was level one? He said, level one was teaching the American soldier we would learn how to eat nuts and grains for a month. And I said, what was level two? He said, level two was invisibility.
It's okay, we're Americans. We're here to help you.
What happened?
I think I just ran him over. Oh, crap.
It's not terrifying when people actually think like this in positions of rank in the US Army.
It is a bit, isn't it?
These are like, they've actually got to the top of the US Army. That would scare you, isn't it?
I once asked a CIA psychologist called Ray Hyman, why there's so much craziness in the highest places in the US military and intelligence services. And he said, because people are basically nuts. And that means there's a lot of nutty people outside the CIA, there's also a lot of nutty people inside the CIA. And the older I get, the more I come to the conclusion, and this is sort of the subject of the next book, that it's our madness. We're all on the scale, to one extent or the other. And it's our nuttiness that kind of is the engine that fuels the way the world goes round.
Colonel Django used funds from the project's black budget to procure prostitutes.
That's a lie.
And to get drugs for himself and his men.
Well, the hooker thing is definitely a lie.
After the Q&A, Jon Ronson did a book signing, and we caught up with him for a brief chat.
Did you spend much time with the production team on the set while they were filming?
I went to the set. I spent 3 days on the set in Puerto Rico, and that was just to kind of scratch the itch. I felt this kind of psychological need to kind of experience it. I thought I'd really miss out if I didn't just know what it was like.
Yeah.
So I went, and we had a lovely 3 days. And actually, funnily enough, the things I remember most fondly from those 3 days are things that had nothing to do with the filming. Like, for instance, we went and visited a rainforest. I've never been to a rainforest before. So those are the things I sort of remember. But I'm really glad I went. But that was it, really. But I didn't kind of want... That was all I needed.
And what inspired you to write the book in the first place? How did you first hear about The Men Who Stare at Goats?
Well, there's a whole bunch of sort of little germs, that sort of led to it. My previous book, Them, had been about the kind of craziness on the sort of fringes of society. So create sort of bubbles of irrational thought in neo-Nazi groups and Islam militant groups and so on. And so really I just thought it was kind of only fair to write a book where I looked at the same kind of bubbles of craziness, but in more powerful places that actually had an impact on world affairs. Yeah. So that was so it began with an idea, but then it took me bloody ages to find something that bore the idea out. It took me about a year or two, and then I just got these hints that there were these kind of secret paranormal units in the US military, and yes, that's how I came to it. Right. And Yuri Geller as well gave me a hint. He told me he'd been reactivated as a secret psychic spy post 9/11, working for the CIA. He said I have been reactivated.